Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this week's options watch list. Before I get into the watch list, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now this is going to be a quick video. The put to call ratio right now is at 0.81. It's not really, it's high, but not really too high, considering that we've had a pretty significant drop and futures is gapped down like 50 points. So I wanted to wait to see where futures was at before I made the video. And I also want to point out that I haven't seen too much news today as I was looking throughout the day about the Middle East with Israel and Iran, and I haven't seen anything. I've just been seeing about the UK and going crazy, but with the looting and vandalism and stuff. But I haven't really seen anything about Iran or Israel today, so I'm kind of surprised. So with that said, as far as the economic calendar, we have final services and ISM services at 10 o'clock and 9:45 tomorrow. Tuesday, don't see anything. Wednesday, no news. I see a 10-year bond auction at 1. Thursday, unemployment claims at 8:30 and 30-year bond auction at 1. And Friday, no news. No, as far as the economic calendar, not much going on. Now, ES is down 50 points right now, so SPY is probably going to open probably around 5. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say open because we could be down 50 points, and by the time SPY opens up tomorrow, SPY could be green. But based on right now, I would say SPY is probably right around 527-ish or so. I would watch SPY underneath this low of 528 if it does open below there, and we get down and we for more lows down to the 525 area. And we could probably bounce at 525. We've had a pretty significant drop from 555 to 520, so basically a good 30-point drop. So we could see a possibly dead cat bounce tomorrow or a short squeeze maybe. So tomorrow if we gap down, I'm looking for maybe a slight drop at open, then we maybe J hook for tomorrow. But I could be completely wrong. We've been doing an inverted J hook all week where we'll gap down a little bit, then we'll pop a little bit, and then we'll just drop more. You can't really see it on the hourly, but the last few days we would gap down. Like Friday we would gap down, we'd pop a little bit, then we'd drop more. So we could do that scenario too. So we're going to keep an open mind, but I think one of the days this week, if we have a red day Wednesday, that we're probably going to have a short squeeze day on Tuesday or Wednesday. So it depends on tomorrow. Tomorrow will be if we don't have a green day tomorrow, it's probably going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. So we are due to have at least a dead cat bounce one of the days. So that's why keep an eye on this 525 level and 520 area if we do manage to have more lows tomorrow. So it's a pretty significant area at 525 on the weekly and daily. So that's why I think we're going to bounce there. But I mean, anything can happen on that. So as far as VIX, I mean, VIX, we had a big tail candle on Friday. So, but if we gap down, I mean, VIX could be over 30 again. We'll have to see if VIX is not over 30 and SPY is making a new low, then we're starting to see a divergence where I think that the VIX is going to end up selling off or getting crushed all week. But then again, you never know. I mean, there's a lot of unknowns going around. There's nothing on the economic calendar, but we still have that thing with Iran and Israel and anything else that may sneak up on it for as far as headlines and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that VIX, I mean, look at the hourly on VIX, I mean, the weekly on VIX, over 70. Daily it's over 70. So I think the VIX is going to get crushed this week. But I'll see what happens. I'm still thinking that if we don't see if we see a drop tomorrow, that Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be a pop day. Now, Apple it's probably going to gap down pretty good because of the Buffett sold a huge stake in that. I'm sure that if we break below this 217 level right here, that we're probably going to drop down to 210, maybe even 200. We'll have to see what kind of a reaction Apple has to the Buffett news on that. He sold a huge stake. I think one other time he sold a pretty significant stake, and Apple, they really didn't do much of anything. So have to keep an eye on that. Microsoft. It's Microsoft. I mean, we get, it's got what, 4 red candles in a row on the weekly, a pretty significant drop from 468. I mean, it's at 30 on the daily. I mean, I'd be almost looking for maybe a bounce over 410. It gets over 410 to 420, 430, 440. If SPY ends up having a green day or some kind of like dead cat bounce or short squeeze, I think that Microsoft could have a pretty big run off that 430 to 440, even 450. So Microsoft, watch for that to bounce on that. Amazon, another one, had a big gap down on earnings, but had a tail candle on the weekly. I mean the daily, on this daily candle right here from the earnings gap down. I would watch over 168 for a push to fill the gap to 180, 185 on Amazon. Definitely keep an eye on that. BA, last one. It is back in this channel again. This channel, it just loves to be in this. Let me back this out a little bit. See, it was in the channel over here. It got out of it. This 195 to 200. Now the new channel is 190 to 170. And it's at the bottom of this channel. I would watch for it to bounce over 170. For push to 175, 180, and get maybe at the top part of this channel of 190. So definitely keep an eye on Boeing. If the conflict breaks out in the Middle East, Boeing will probably end up running just off from that. So that's going to do it for the watch list. Nothing too crazy this week as far as the economic calendar. Just it's going to be pretty much headline driven, and maybe a little bit of worrisome about the rates getting cut and stuff like that. So maybe we see something out of the Fed this week. I don't know. But that's going to do it. And we're going to take it one day at a time. That's why you need to be in the room. So thanks for watching.